Hey, you guys, good morning. All right, it's Friday. We're going to call this a Friday fight video, all right? Because I've been wanting to make this video all week. I feel like I've been putting out tons of information to you guys, but it's time. It's time. And I talked, if you're in phase 2, like the call that I did on Wednesday night, I talked about a lot of these things. Actually, I'm going to drop it in the comments below so you can watch that. But I am here to serve you and to lead you and to share with you what works, and honestly to just be that example of this is what you do, and we're not going to quit. We're going to be consistent in this business, right? So I want to ask you, if there are people in this team page who are like, I feel like I'm working so hard and nothing is happening. I'm posting and not getting anyone to sign up. Like, I see all these coaches who are hitting Success Club 20 plus. They're earning income. You guys, I posted my income a couple of weeks ago. Like, what are people doing to get that kind of momentum? Is that you? Like, honestly, is that you? Do you feel like you're just working, going through all the trainings and making all the posts and not getting anywhere? Because I see it in our team. I see it in other people's teams, and I don't want you to stay stuck there. All right. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is how to be very active. I'm not going to tell you to work more. I'm going to tell you how to work harder, smarter, and more consistently. But also, I want to challenge you to ask you if you are doing these things I'm going to talk about today. All right. So whatever your goals are, if you're a hobby coach, if you want to make this a full-time income, whatever it is, like, you can scale what I'm going to share with you to meet your time and to meet your goals personally. All right. So I see so many people saying, I want to hit Success Club every month. People tell me, I'm going to hit Success Club. I'm going to rank advanced. I'm going to do this. And then you're like, I'm adding followers, Rachel. I'm sending invites. I'm making posts. And that's great. Those are great things. But I want you to actually focus on the work that it's going to take every single day to hit those goals, because it is going to take work. It has to take work. This business does not just come to fruition out of thin air. And here's the thing. Everybody you see that's successful in this business starts at exactly the same place with 0 followers, 0 challengers, 0 coaches. It's just a matter of what are we doing to actually make our goals happen. And so you're really just going to focus on what you need to do every single day. And first of all, listen, you guys, like, if you're not, this is huge, please listen to this. If you are not scheduling your week out and planning when you're actually going to do the work, if you're saying, oh, I'll work on Tuesday, but you don't say when you're going to work on Tuesday, if you don't say, like, it's 8:00 at night and I haven't done my invites or my follow-ups, and you just go to bed and say, I'll do it tomorrow, you're not going to grow a business. Like, you are not going to grow a business. And trust me, I know. I worked a full-time job with 2 little kids whenever I started this. I know that it takes sacrifice. I know that you have to give up a little bit of sleep. I know that you have to give up some time on Saturdays if you work all week in order to make it grow. But it's not going to grow if you're not willing to do those things. So plan. When are you going to actually do the work this week? You have to make it happen, or it's not going to go anywhere. Your business is not going to grow. So the next thing, stop putting up posts and stories and expecting people to just come flocking to you. Like, you guys, I feel really good about my content. I'm kind of switching it up a little bit. I'm doing some different things, which I'll talk about in another video, but like, stop expecting to throw up a post about a challenge group or throw up some stories and to hit Success Club. You've got to do those things. Yes, you've got to be yourself. You've got to put that content out there, but social media is honestly like 50% of what you're doing every day. You have to be in people's inboxes. People don't flock to me when I make a post, when I share a transformation or do some stories. Like, I have to actually do the work of going out and connecting with people every single day. We are professional friend makers, and your business is not going to be built on your social media posts. It's going to be built on the messages that are in your inbox every single day. And so, like, I spend more time in my own personal business, in my inbox every single day than I do on creating graphics, than I do on leading you guys, than I do on anything else. Like, I am in my inbox like 80% of my day. All right. And that's why I hit Success Club early and often, and why I hit high numbers. We are professional friend makers. You have to be a professional friend maker. All right. And this is honestly the best part of this job. Like, I have this prayer. I say it every time, every week, but I have this prayer on my heart, and I know God put it on my heart, that I'm praying that you guys, Team Take Heart, fall in love with this work that I'm talking about today, that you fall in love with learning how to voice yourself, learning how to brand yourself, that you fall in love with going out and connecting with new people. Is it scary? Yes. Do you feel a little bit like you have an agenda when you make a new friend or conversation? Yes, but that's okay. Our agenda is good. Our agenda is wonderful. We can't be taking care of ourselves and sharing these awesome results in community and not inviting people to do it, you guys. Like, we have to be doing it. And so conversions are going to happen in your inbox. They're not going to happen in the comments below your post. They're going to happen in your inbox. So don't wait. Don't wait until halfway through March to start doing these things. Like, do them now. Like, you guys, like, I am honestly normally at Success Club 6 by today. It's always my goal. I'm at SC4, and I will be at Success Club. We're going on vacation, and I will be at Success Club. All right. So, like, that is my goal. And I have to be in people's inboxes following up today if I'm going to make that happen, right? I don't wait till Monday. I don't wait till next Thursday when I get back. I do it today. All right. So, here are some tips for you guys. This is some really good stuff, and I want you to take notes. I want you to ask me questions below because you may have them. But when you post on social media, these are some things I'm doing right now that are working well for me. When you post on social media, when I post on social media, I'm going to stick around. Like, I'm not just going to post and ghost. Like, if we are not engaging with people quickly after we post, then we lose the opportunity to put our stuff in other people's feed, and also to respond to comments and things like that. All right. So when I make a post, I use the When to Post app. It's free. Put it on your phone every day. It's going to give you like 3 of your best times to post. Choose one that you can know you can post at that time, and that you can stick around a little bit to do the things I'm going to tell you to do. All right. So, like, if it gives you 9:45, 3 o'clock, and 8:15, but you're in class at 9:45 or picking up your kids at 3 o'clock, and 8:15 would be better, plan to make your post at 8:15, and then you're going to work for about 30 minutes after you make that post. All right. Stick around and respond to comments, because also you are working on creating content that creates engagement, right? You're asking questions, you're asking for advice, you're asking people to comment below, things like that, right? And I'm not talking about join my challenge group kind of posts. I'm talking about, hey, you know what? I worked really hard, and now I get to take my kids on vacation. I'm really excited. Where's your favorite place to go on vacation? That kind of thing, right? That's engagement. That's content. You're adding value. I'm going on a vacation this week with my family. I'm going to post today about grocery shopping and my top tips for healthy food on the go, right? And then I'm going to ask people, what's your favorite vacation, or what's your favorite travel snack, or something like that, to create engagement, okay? So stick around after you post and be ready to respond to those comments, because it's going to help your engagement and your algorithm. And so, like, after I make that post, I am in my Instagram or Facebook, wherever you're doing this. I use Instagram. 30 minutes after I make a post, I'm going to go to all of my new likes. I'm going to go to all of my new followers. I'm going to go to people who are watching my stories, and I am going to message them and start real conversations. Because if I message them and engage them right after I make that post, they're much more likely to go and engage with that post as well, or at least to see it, right? So I'm doing this every day, and I'm just sending messages to people who liked my last post, or who followed me in the last 24 hours. And I'm saying something like, hey, Julie, I noticed you just started following me, or you shared the love on my post, or you watched my story, whatever it is. I'm doing all of them, okay? It's crazy town over here most days, but it's so nice to meet you here on social media. And I just wanted to say thanks for following me. Do you follow me for fitness or for business, or how did you find my account, right? And so a lot of people are going to respond back and say, oh, you're inspiring, or I follow you for fitness, or I don't know how we met, but like, I love your content. Some people don't respond, and that's okay too. But I'm going to start a real conversation because this is a human being on the other end of that Instagram box. If she says, Rachel, I follow you for fitness, I'm going to say, oh, that's great. You know, like, are you working out too? Do you like to work out at home, or do you go to a gym? I'm just going to keep the conversation going, just like I would as if that person was sitting right in front of me. I message people who are watching my stories every day. There's at least one new viewer on my stories every day, usually a couple of more. So they get a message from me, very similar message, that in their inbox. Thanks for watching my stories. Oh, we haven't officially met here on the gram. I'm Rachel. You know, do you follow me for fitness or business? Or sometimes I say something like, I live in Mississippi. Where are you from? But I always end it with a question, and it's always a question about them. I want them to know that I am interested in who they are and why they're following me and how I can serve them. All right. So I do those things. I engage with people who are engaging with my content. But another piece of it, you guys, is I hear a lot, I'm not getting any likes, I'm not getting any comments. Are you going out and giving other people likes and comments? So part of my work every single day is I scroll through my social media, I scroll through Instagram, and I'm liking and I'm commenting on people's posts, and I'm looking for accounts that have the little red ring around their face, and I'm going to their stories and I'm responding to their stories. All right. So that is engagement. I am giving love, and I know that those people are going to go to my social media feed. They're going to start watching my stories, and that's just the initial way that I build so many of these relationships. Okay. So I am adding people to collections on Instagram. This is so simple, so easy to do. There's a little flag next to people's posts in the social media feed on Instagram. There's a little flag, and then you can click it and you can save collections. All right. And this is a simple way to track your conversations. Honestly, you can track if you have messaged this person. You can flag it and you can save it to a collection that says started conversation. You can flag it and you can save it to a conversation that says challenger prospect, coach prospect, or follow up, or whatever you need to do. Use the resources on Instagram to help you build your business. All right. It's very smart, very user friendly. I'm adding people to collections on Instagram, prospects, potential coaches, new conversations, follow ups, things like that. All right. So I'm doing that every single day too. And honestly, all of this truly takes about 30 minutes. But if I don't do it, my business is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Another thing that I'm doing is I am posting in my stories at least every hour. Obviously not when I'm asleep, but like I try to be present in my stories at least every hour, because that keeps my little circle up there at the top present in people's Instagram feed. All right. So I'm doing that as well. When I start new conversations with people, my goal is not to sell them something initially. Yes, eventually I would love for them to join my boot camps or my team, but my goal is to get to know them. So like when you're starting conversations and you're becoming professional friend makers, like make sure that you have that goal in your heart. I want to know this person. Did you listen to the National Wake Up Call Monday? She did a great job, and she said 2 simple words can help your conversations and your conversions, and the 2 words are tell me. Tell me more about you. Tell me more about your goals. Tell me more about your struggles. That is an open door for people that you message to trust you and to know that you're not just there to go to their inbox and say, hey, I sell wine. Do you want to buy a box of wine? It's really good. Like blah, 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 right? No, we want to talk to people, get them talking about their goals, and then we tell them about what we can offer them. Hey, I think that you would really love this challenge group. I think that the nutrition plan and Shakeology would be simple and straightforward and would help you as a busy mom. I think that the workouts, we could find you a quick one, 20, 30 minutes that you have in your day to start moving, and you're going to feel awesome. Can I share some more information about it, right? Get their email and send them an email. The other thing is obviously track track. If your goal is SE6 or SE10, honestly, you should already have sold a challenge pack this month. You should sell at least one challenge pack every single week and get people signed up. I see too many people who are waiting till middle of the month, till the end of the month to really start pushing. And if you will just never let your foot off the gas, if you will never stop inviting, if you will never stop doing these things I'm telling you today, if you'll never stop being consistent and showing up, you guys, I'm not telling you to work more. I'm just telling you to work consistently. I invite to a challenge group every single day. I invite to coaching almost every single day. I never stop inviting. I never stop inviting. I don't care if I am at SC50. I am not going to stop inviting because my job is to keep showing up and put what I have into the hands of other people. And honestly, if I'm hitting Success Club, then I know that I am not letting you guys down. I am leading you by example. And you know what? Every week when I post our leaderboard, I personally want to have at least 2 more Success Club points just to show you that it's possible. And sure, I've been a coach for 5.5 years, but I've never ever miss Success Club. Never. It is just a non-negotiable for me because I don't earn an income. I don't rank advance. I don't get bonuses and volume and all that stuff if I stop and I just make that not a goal. It has to be a goal. So you have to stop talking about your goals for this month and start reflecting and saying, am I doing what it takes to get there? How many conversations did I have this week? As a newer coach, you know what I would do? I would set a goal for myself, and I still kind of do that today. Like, I'm going to challenge myself to wake up to 10 new messages tomorrow, and they may all be no's. I don't care if people respond back and they're like, nah, I don't want to do it. It meant that I did my job yesterday. I got into people's inboxes. I started conversations, or I invited people to something. If there are no messages in your inbox every single day, you are not going anywhere as a coach. All right. I'm saying this in love and from my own experience. Okay. The last thing is I want you guys to get bold. I want you to get bold in your message. I want you to get bold in your heart. I want you to get bold in your conversations. And I want people to know why they should join you. I know this is hard for brand new coaches. I know it's hard. I know you're like kind of having all those fraudy feelings. I still get fraudy feelings. It came from that book, Jade. I love that term. But you have to get bold about what you're doing, because if you don't, people are not going to join you. If you're posting workouts on your stories and you're talking in your posts and you're kind of like awkward and like, hey, if you might think you want to do this, like, that's not bold. Hey, this is why you should join my challenge group, because we are going to work out every day. I'm going to send you a meal plan every week. I'm going to, hold you accountable to your goals. And we have an awesome community of women who are fighting for their health with their faith, asking God to come into it. That's why people should join my challenge group. That's why people should join your challenge group, right? Get bold about what you have to offer. Show people, do videos, do stories. This is how I meal plan. If you're doing meal plans, people are going to think, hey, I could do that too. Sally's doing it, so she could probably teach me how to do it. Are you sharing your transformations? Are you following the plans and the programs and sharing your transformations? Shouting out teammates and just us, each other, or challengers. Get bold and saying, this is what I get to do. Those of you guys who are wanting to build a team and grow and rank, advance, and build an income, are you talking about coaching? Are you being bold about coaching? Are you saying, hey, I earned enough money to cover this? Coaching has made me more confident in my marriage. Jade did a really good post the other night, I think maybe it was last night, about how her marriage with Garrett had changed, right? She was confident, she was bold, and people will respond to that if she's in people's inboxes every day saying, hey, do you want to be a coach, right? So the content matters, but it's the back end of what you're doing in those conversations that is going to convert people to your coaches and your challengers. All right, I'm done preaching. I love you guys. I believe in you guys. I'm sad about the fact that we didn't have very many people hit Success Club in February, but I don't care anymore. I reflected, looked to see what I can do. How can I lead you better? And I want you guys to take some ownership for your business and say, yeah, February went this way, but March is going to look this way. All right. So you set your goals and then you do these things every single day, and it takes practice. It takes practice. You just have to be willing to learn, to do, and to adapt when you need to adapt. Because I can tell you, I don't do social media the same way I did 5.5 years ago. But you just have to be willing to learn and do and adapt, and you will succeed. You will succeed. You will show up, you will be consistent, and people will join you, and they will get results, and you'll grow, and you'll grow, and you'll grow. And I just can't wait to see it happen. All right, so now I got to go. I think I'm supposed to be on the call with Kimberly. But I love you guys, and just drop any questions you have below, and let's make March freaking awesome. Okay, bye.